Okay, so how we have divided this curriculum into, you can assume for 10 days or 12 days.
Mm-hmm.
So today we will be learning, let's say today we have the session one. It is basically theoretical one. Okay, we won't be deep diving into much of the details like how data stage works. No, not like that. So it will be purely about, if I have to say, so it will be data warehouse fundamentals, and we will move ahead and we'll talk about data modeling. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
then maybe tomorrow we'll have the session two. It will be around ETL process, like what's the actual meaning of ETL. Like everyone nowadays we are hearing about ETL, that hey, we are just doing an ETL job, we are developing an ETL job. So what is actually this ETL, how we can install those tools? So tomorrow we'll be discussing about them, and how many types of job do we have available in that ETL. Okay, so for that ETL, in the next session, we will be moving ahead. We will be studying about IBM Infosphere. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
you have heard of it, IBM Infosphere?
Yeah, yes.
So you can just think of it. Okay, you know about it, right?
Yeah.
So I'll be discussing about architecture,
Mm-hmm.
okay,
Mm-hmm.
and its components, you can say. Then we'll move ahead. We'll study about the core topic here. That is an ETL tool. That is Data Stage Designer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, session 5 will cover around data stages only. So we'll have some stages available in data stage, that will be database stages, and we'll have some file stages.
Mm.
So I have divided into multiple parts. Let's say session 6 will be focusing on about the processing layer. So we have transformer available in the data stage. We'll have some processing stages.
Mm-hmm.
Then we'll move ahead with the session 7. It will be around joins. If you know something about SQL, so you must have some idea about joins,
Yeah.
lookups. Then we'll have merge statement. We have some set operations. Sorry, we'll have some set operations. Then have you heard of SCD, containers, surrogate keys, these sort of
Yeah.
things?
Yeah, I heard
Yeah.
of that. I studied IBM DataStage theoretically by myself, so I
Oh,
heard of these topics.
okay, okay, got it. So session 8 will be around SCD, like we have type 1, type 2, these sort of things.
Mm-hmm.
Then we'll have data stage director. Okay, so I'll be writing DS apart from data stage,
Yeah.
so you will get some idea.
Okay.
So we'll move ahead with data stage director. We have administrator,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll have some job sequences. So this is about the session 9. Then we'll move ahead. I think this will be the last session for this project.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll be move ahead with IBM Infosphere quality stage. Okay, and I can just this is complimentary career prep. Okay, if you have any doubt regarding like how to apply the jobs,
Mm-hmm.
or like interview certifications, you have any questions, how to face interviews, resume preparation, sample resumes, if you need anything like that will be around this only.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
So
Good.
what's a good name? Sorry, I forgot it. Just a sec. uh, Afnita, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you have the access to this data stage tool, or how you are studying?
Yeah. But I'm looking for more a practical session.
Okay,
Uh,
so you don't have the access.
no, I don't have the access.
Okay, got it, got it. Okay, so no issues. So today is the session one. I'll take it from the very basic. Okay, I like based on your preferences, I assume that you are beginner to this data warehousing, and that's a good thing. I mean, you will start from the very scratch.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mm.
so let's jump on to the first topic for today. That is about data warehouse. Okay, so before starting into it, what do you understand by this term data warehouse? I mean, what comes to your mind if you are hearing this word data warehouse? Or forget about data warehouse. When you think of this word warehouse, what comes to your mind? Just
Okay.
asking a simple thing.
Yeah, warehouse means like a storage area. So
Okay.
data warehouse, by the word I mean that it's like a central storage area that
Mhm.
accepts data from different sources and organize the data accordingly.
Okay, got it. I mean, that's a very perfect answer. So let me give you one scenario. So
Mm-hmm.
let's imagine that you are running a large chain of grocery store.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So every store has its own billing system. Okay. We know that every store has their own billing system.
Mm-hmm.
I can say their own inventory register. Okay. What else do we have? Own employee attendance sheet. I mean, every store has these sort of things, right? If I'm not wrong. And we can say own supplier records. So if you have multiple stores available, so each one of them will have these sort of things with them,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
now let's say you are the CEO of company, or like someone else is the CEO company. They are coming to you and they want to see like, hey, I want to see our national sales for last 3 years. Okay, so it
Mm-hmm.
should be broken down by a product category, like which product has the highest margin, in which region we are like doing the most sales, in what season uh, we are doing the most sales. Okay, so where we will get the answers? Not let's say we have this for single store, so not a single store can answer about each of the things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because each store knows about itself only, so you would need to pull data from every store, clean it up, combine it, and put it one place.
Yes.
Okay, so let's say you are building a grocery store. You have in India, you have not in India, let's say you have some stores available in Delhi, you have two stores.
Mm-hmm.
Then you are moving to Mumbai, you have 10 stores. Okay, then you have in Bangalore, you have again two stores. Okay, so it's not like that. If you want to see the national sales, so you have to combine all of them. You need data from all of these places.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that repository or that place where we are putting every data, that we will be calling it as data warehouse.
Mm.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
So in terms of technical definition, I have it already, sorry, I have it written there. Let me paste it for you.
Mm-hmm.
So if you see here, like a data warehouse is centralized repository that collects data from multiple operation system. I mean, that's what you have answered it. Okay, across an organization, organize it in a way that is optimized for analysis. Because let's say you are putting all the data into a data warehouse. So what's the use of it? Basically, we are just doing some reporting. We are doing some analysis. Let's say CEO is coming to you and he's saying that, hey, I need the last 3 years data. Okay, so you are doing some analysis on that data, and based on that you are doing some reporting into the chart format or Power BI dashboards we have available in the market.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is about the data warehouse, what actually data warehouse is. Okay, so why does this next question comes here, that why does it exist? Okay, and what problem does it solve?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? Like, why does it exist? What problem? Like, we have the problem statement here.
Mm-hmm. Why does it exist means to store the data from different sources and to analyze the problem as in a whole. Uh,
Okay.
like
Just think of it as a organization perspective.
mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's say organization, like we have this, and it generates amount of data. Okay, let's say million or billion rows of data every day. Okay, they are just doing on everyday basis.
Mm-hmm.
So that contains sales transactions. I'm just giving it a scenario.
Okay.
Okay, we have some customer calls. Even if you are touching on any website, let's say we have this website. Okay, you are touching it. Let's say you have clicked on this website, so they have your data now. Like,
Mm-hmm.
this person has touched this website, they have just came here, they pushed this cross button, they searched on studio, so every click has their own data.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so sales transaction, customers call, I can say website clicks, and we have employee record. I mean, we have lots and lots of data. It's endless.
Yeah.
Okay, so the problem here is that all this data lives in a different system, in different formats, and they are managed by different teams as well.
Mm-hmm.
So again, comes to coming to the problem statement, like why does it exist? So let's say if you want to run a complex analytical query, okay,
Mm-hmm.
so into a single system. Let's say we have a database. Okay, I'll come to that point what database is. Let's say you
Mm-hmm.
have a sales transaction database. If you're running a query, first it will slow down your system.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and second, in the high level, you won't be able to get the required analysis. Let's say you want to get out, let's say for this example, for this grocery store, if you have stored Delhi data into a database, so first of all, after some time it will slow down, and second, you won't be seeing the national sales for last 3 years. So
Mm-hmm.
basically, we have to capture everything into a single place. So that's why it exists. These data warehouse exist.
Mm.
Okay. So
Yeah.
almost like if I have to sum up, like almost every large enterprise today has a data warehouse in some form. So let's say we have retail companies. Uh, they use it to analyze sales trend. So let's say we have the banks. They use sorry. We have the banks. They use it to detect fraud. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
everyone is using nowadays. We have the hospitals, for example. So they are using it to track patient outcomes. Okay, I can see patient outcomes. I mean, everyone is using these days. Okay, we have telecom company, let's say, uh, they are using it to analyze call patterns. It is not possible just with a single database or single file, they can analyze everything. Okay, sounds good till here.
Yeah. Yeah. Good.
Okay,
Mm.
just a second.
Can I get these slides as PDF?
Uh, yes, yes, I'll share it to
Okay.
those shows.
Okay.
Even I have prepared a page for you. Just a second, let me show you. I
Mm-hmm.
think I have it. I mean, I can share this page with you. Okay, so we have this data warehousing and data modeling concepts. So
Okay.
what is data warehouse? It is a single place where all the scattered data across the company file ID comes together.
Mm-hmm.
And then I told you about the grocery chain analogy. You own 200 grocery stores. Each has its own billing, inventory, supplier records. And now CEO is coming to you total national sales for 3 years. Okay, so I mean, no single store can answer everything. So you pull data from every store.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why this where data warehouse exists in the market.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's move to the our topic again. I'll share this to no, not an issue to me.
Okay.
Okay. Now, what is the purpose of data warehouse? Okay. And I mean, some 2 years ago, I was being interviewed in one of the top MNC, and they asked me this question, like,
Mm-hmm.
what's the purpose of data warehouse? Like, what do you think of purpose of this data warehouse?
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's a very important topic, as in terms of interview as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so the core purpose, what I will say that it is a single source of truth. Okay, again the same thing. I mean, let's say in many companies the marketing team has one set of sales number, the finance team has some different set. Okay, then we have the CEO dashboard, it will show another number. Okay, so this happens basically because each team let's say, let me write it here for you.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say I told you about marketing team.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we have the finance team, and we have the CEO dashboard. Okay, everyone they will see the different number. CEO won't be taking care about like he's the CEO of the company which consumes 20,000 people, so he won't be caring like X person has got some promotion or not. He will just relate everything in terms of their business. So what we will be doing, we will incorporate every detail from every database into a data warehouse. So just think of it. Let's say we have data available for marketing team, we have data available for finance team, and what we are doing, uh, we have this bigger data warehouse. we have marketing, we have finance. Just think of these as just separate databases. What we are doing, we are loading everything into this data warehouse, and after that it will be used for analysis purpose, for reporting purpose. Okay, so basically it is a single source of truth. The
Mm-hmm.
second point that comes into picture is about history analysis,
Mm-hmm.
and I can say trend detection. Okay, history analysis, as in let's say you are using this marketing database. So I mean, the limitations of these databases are like usually with time they become too slow. Okay, so that's the reason we use data warehouses. So data warehouses can contain, I mean, billions and trillions amount of data. Okay, GBs, TBs, like whatever you think, they can store that amount of data.
Yeah.
So it is basically used for history analysis as well. Let's say you want to get the data, like I need the sales for last 10 years. So it will be available in your data warehouse.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you can just predict the trend as well, like it is going upward, it is going downward based on the reporting purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so as compared to these databases, this data warehouses are much faster and they are better decision maker.
Mm-hmm.
So like as I told you that they usually become slow with the time. So data warehouse, it is much faster because it's on cloud nowadays,
Mm-hmm.
and based on this we can, I mean, take the better decision.
Mm.
Okay, then we have the last point that is about compliance and auditing. So we can just create some of the tables which can be used for auditing purpose as well. For compliance, we can, let's say, um, you have the credit card information of a customer, so you can simply mask it in terms of these data warehouses that no one can see it. It is available for you only.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm.
sound good? Still here?
Yeah.
Just let me know. I mean, if you have any doubt, I'll be happy to answer it.
Okay. Till now, no doubts.
Okay. So now let's move ahead about this architecture. Okay. So I think this is what I have told you, that why to build a data warehouse, because scattered data leads to a conflicting numbers, slow decisions, and missed opportunities. So we
Mm-hmm.
have a single source of truth, like history. We have history trends. We can follow it. It is used for faster decision. I mean, product operations and compliance.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So now let's move ahead about the data. Like everything comes with the architecture. If you are talking in terms of data stage, if you are talking in terms of um, anything, like it comes with an architecture. So like this, we have data warehouse architecture.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sorry, I just again forgot the name. Atnifa, right?
Afnita. Afnita.
Atnifa. Sorry. So like, do you know something about the architecture of this data warehouse? Like what it can mean?
Architecture means how the data warehouse is built to
Yes.
store the data.
So I can simply say about the overall design and
Mm-hmm.
structure of it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
I have to, I mean, elaborate it. Basically, these are the layers it is made of.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Or I
Mm-hmm.
can say how data flows through it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And how I can also write one more thing, how different components connect to one another. Okay, so you can say, like, think of it as the blueprint of a building,
Yeah.
and you can say before construction begins. I mean, we generally use a line in terms of data warehouse, that think of it as the blueprint of a building before construction begins.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we have different stages. So let's say first one, sorry, not this one. Okay, so we have the different stages about the source system. Okay, so we generally call them as legacy system as well,
Mm-hmm.
or I can say legacy systems. Okay, it can be anything. Have you heard of CRM?
Yeah, I heard the word term, but I don't know what it is.
Okay, like we have multiple CRM, customer relationship management softwares. So we
Mm-hmm.
have Salesforce. I mean, it is basically used to track the details of the customers. I mean, it's about the customer details. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
then we have ERP system, like we have SAP. Okay, we have Google Analytics. I can just write it here. We have some HR system as well. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so first we have to identify the source system. After
Mm-hmm.
that, what we have to do again, I mean, I'm just explaining about the architecture of it.
Mm-hmm.
So you can just think of it. Then we have the most important topic, that is ETL.
Mm-hmm.
ETL basically means extract, transform, and load.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you can just think of it as the engine room. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
writing it here for you. So this is engine room for it. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
it pulls ETL, basically it's a tool. Okay, it
Mm-hmm.
pull data, raw data from source system. It will pull data from these legacy system. It will clean that data.
Mm-hmm.
It will clean that data, and you
Load
can
it.
say it will transform this data.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, transform. What do you think? Like, what are we transforming here? Any
Uh,
idea?
Transform the data according to the business problem, like clean the data for
Okay, that is
the
fine. Let
data
me give,
formats. Okay.
okay. Let me give you an example. Let's say we are pulling data from Salesforce,
Mm-hmm.
and from Salesforce we have the date format DD,
Mm-hmm.
YYYY. Okay, but
Mm-hmm.
in data warehouse we have defined for other object as let's say YYYY, then we have and DD. So we can transform that date field using this ETL as well. I mean, there are n number of transformations that we can do,
Yeah.
but for generic purpose, like data warehouse, it is not like that one date we are inserting as DD,
Mm-hmm.
YYYY, and other date we are inserting is as YY. So we have to maintain a format there.
Yeah.
Okay, so for that, ETL tool come into picture. This is, I mean, a single example. There are n number of things you can do.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like,
so these ETL, we have like multiple tools available. So popular one available are IBM DataStage. Then
mm-hmm.
we have Informatica.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, then we have Talent as well, if I'm not wrong. Okay, I mean, there are n number of tools in the market.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, after this ETL tool in the architecture, again we'll move ahead. We'll have one staging area.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard of it, staging area?
Yeah, a temporary storage area.
Okay, so I'm giving you a real life example. Let's say you are right now, you are in India. Now you
Mm-hmm.
have moved to Germany.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you have all your luggage, everything. So it's not like that you are shifting to Germany. You have bought, maybe you have bought your house. Okay, in
Mm-hmm.
that house, there must be a living room or drawing room. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so first, what happened? Like you have put all your luggage in that uh, living room. Okay, so that living room will be calling it as a staging area. So
Mm-hmm.
after that, you have to decide like where my clothes will be, where my kitchen item will be there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, where should I park my car? Where should I place the laptop? So you have
Mm-hmm.
to take the decision after that. So just think of living area as a staging area.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's a temporary holding zone,
Mm-hmm.
and that we are calling it as a staging area.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Yeah.
this comes under the architecture of this data warehouse. Then finally, let me just do it. Then finally, the final thing come, that is our data warehouse. Now it will come into picture. This data warehouse. Now we will push all the data into the data warehouse. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
first what we are doing, we are just getting all the data from the source system. Um, Using the ETL tool, we are just loading everything into our data warehouse.
Mm-hmm.
After this data warehouse, what we can do, let's say in this data warehouse you have a company data. In company data you have multiple things. Let's say marketing,
Mm-hmm.
you have finance,
Mm-hmm.
you have sales, you have design. Okay, you have what else, engineering data.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's say you have a people, let's say you have a person, marketing person there, who doesn't have to do anything in terms of engineering people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, So what we can do on top of these data warehouses, we can build data marts as well. I mean, these are some, extra term just for a knowledge purpose. I'm sharing it with you.
Mm-hmm.
So on top of it, we can create data marts. So data marts, let's say I have created one data mart. So it will be specifically to marketing people. So that
Mm-hmm.
hey, whatever the data you need, it is all available in this data mart. I'll
Okay.
come to that one later when we will be building some of the pipelines. So, but just for now, just for your understanding, this is how data warehouse architecture works. And
Okay.
after this data warehouse, we have one more thing. Like the actual purpose here is, sorry, the actual purpose here is to present our data, right? If I'm not wrong here, that actual purpose here is to present our data. So I can say for presentation layer as well, it is used. Okay, and it is
Mhm.
Power BI layer. We'll take a look in upcoming sessions. Okay, so
Okay.
this is basically the architecture of our data warehouse, that how it actually works.
Okay. Is Data Vault a data warehouse?
Data vault will come to in another session, but data warehouse something else.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so data vault, it is some different places in which we store some of the confidential data. So it is
Okay.
something else.
Okay. Is it included in this course, sir?
Uh, if it is not included, I'll take a look and I'll try to explain it in the last session.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So this is about the data warehouse architecture.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now you must be thinking that why we are not using these databases only, why we have to switch over to uh, data warehouse.
Okay.
Okay. So basically these databases, we call it as OLTP. Okay. That is another term. I'm writing it here, OLTP.
Mm-hmm.
So basically we call it as have you heard of it? Online transaction
Yeah,
processing.
transaction process. Yeah. OLTP and OLAP.
Yes, that's a very most asked question in the interview.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so we call these things, these source system as OLTP, online transaction processing thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the primary purpose here of OLTP, or you can say these databases, let me write it here for you, that they should run daily. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and it is used for business operation.
Mm-hmm.
But if I have to talk, let me write it. Just a second. OLTP system, and then we have data warehouse. Okay, so why we are switching to this? Because primary purpose of OLTP, it run daily business operations, and data warehouse, it is used for analyzing historical data. Okay, and this we call it as OLAP as well, online analytical processing.
Okay.
Okay, for decisions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if you talk in terms of OLTP, like what we are doing, we are writing short queries.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
because it is used for faster reading. But here in data warehouses, what we are doing, we have to analyze some of the things. So maybe we have to join those tables. Okay, if I have told you that, let's say we have these sort of things, so we have to join everything, and then we can figure out the company sales, like who is performing, who is not performing. So like that, we have to join everything. So it will take a longer query. Okay, it will take complex reads.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so like that it works. And in terms of data scope, let's say it usually focuses on current data, like how today our database is working, how our company is working. But
Mm-hmm.
this one, it focus on historical data,
Mm-hmm.
that how our company used to work some time back, what's the sales for last 3 years. So it is focuses on these sort of historical data.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and who uses these sort of databases, that are clerks, I can say cashiers, and I mean cashiers, and I can say customer service representative.
Okay.
Okay, I can just keep it like that. And this data warehouse, we have analysts available in the market. We have managers available. Like they are using these sort of data warehouses.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I mean these are the comparisons between like why we are not using OLTP designs and why we are using data warehouse. One more thing I can enter here, that is example of it, like processing uh, credit card payment. It comes under this OLTP, but
Mm-hmm.
comparing this quarter's revenue to last year's, it comes under this OLAP, that is data warehouse.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good till here?
Yeah. Good.
Okay. So, I mean, based on this, you can easily relate it that we have the source system, then we have an ETL stage available, extract raw data, transform and load into the warehouse,
Mm-hmm.
clean dates, fix names, unify currencies,
Mm-hmm.
and then we have the staging area. Data arrives, gets inspected and sorted, errors caught, and users never see this layer.
Mm-hmm.
Let me move it. Then we have this warehouse, the core repository, cleaned, integrated, historical data optimized for analytical queries, the heart of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have data marts, like department level subsets. I told you, let's say if we have a marketing department,
Mm-hmm.
so we can just build a data mart inside that, and only marketing people can able to access that.
Okay.
Okay, then we have these BI tools. Let's say we want to showcase something in terms of presentation. So we have Power BI, Excel. I mean, you can show your sales trend.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is basically the data warehouse architecture. So
Okay.
let's say now the question come here: what sort of transformation you can apply? So let's say you have this name of the person. Okay, it
Mm-hmm.
is coming in this format, John Smith. We have some extra spaces available. So what we can do, we can trim and apply some case statements there.
Mm-hmm.
If date is coming in this format, we can also parse that date.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say amount is coming as $1250. Okay, we
Mm-hmm.
don't want the dollar because if we are doing some analysis, we need
Mm-hmm.
the numerical value. So we can normalize dollar here as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's say if you run the pipeline, see what will happen. See, Bangalore will become like this. We are standardizing it. Dollar has converted into currency, this one rupees.
Mm-hmm.
Date has been formatted to this one, and extra spaces, and it is in proper format.
Mm-hmm.
This we will be will gonna achieve with the data stage tool in the upcoming
Mm-hmm.
sessions.
Yes.
Okay, so basically this is the live ETL pipeline: extract, transform and load, and this is how it works actually. Like I've been into corporate, I'm working for last 5 years onto data stage. I mean, this
Mm-hmm.
is how it works.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Okay.
so I told you about this OLTP versus data warehouse. Like it is used for running daily operations. It is used for analyzing historical data. Okay, we have some limitations of rows, but here we can enter n number of rows there.
Mm-hmm.
So this was about it. Then about the data marts. uh, I mean, I have gave you perfect example of this one where it went. That marketing people, finance people. So you can just consider them as a mart. So for each one of them, like they are built from the warehouse, data flows downstream, so most common type.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now comes the important topic about the data warehouse life cycle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let me, I mean, let's keep it the final topic for today, and then we'll move on from tomorrow onwards.
Okay.
So about the data warehouse life cycle, we have again the very first stage is about business requirement gathering. Nita, what do you think of the business requirement gathering?
Mm-hmm. Gathering all data record for the business.
Uh, like first, we need to understand what business needs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's say you want to build a pipeline. So first, the step is like what business needs there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, for example, we can ask multiple question.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, like what reports are missing today? Based on that, we can create some pipeline. Okay. What the next question we can ask, what decisions are being delayed because data is not available? So we'll find a root cause, and based on that we will create a pipeline.
Okay.
Okay, so for example, CEO is coming to me again, he's saying that hey, I need to see monthly revenue by region. Okay, and I can also say with drill down, what should I make to product category. So he wants to know this answer, so based on that we will develop a pipeline.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is about the business requirement gathering stage. Then comes the another stage, that is about data assessment and source identification. Okay, so once you know like what's the business requirement here, uh, then you have to figure out where my data lives. Okay, it is in the source system, it is coming through a file, like how my data is scattered. So I gave you multiple examples. So let's say your data is available in Salesforce, your data is available in SAP, we have Google Analytics, we have HR systems, where my data actually lives, so that I can answer all of these things. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
then comes the another part, that is data modeling, or I can say dimension modeling. Okay, so now what you will do, let's say you have found that hey, my data is available in Salesforce, my data is available in DB2. This is another database, that is DB2. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so how I can join these two, what tables I can create, what relationship I can make between these tables. Okay,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
uh, let's say I'm getting customer data into Salesforce, and now I'm getting, sorry, Salesforce, and I'm getting billing data, like whatever they are billing, this is available in my DB2 system. Billing data into DB2 system, this is another database. So how I can join these two and I can find the total revenue? So you have to create a model, you have to just data modeling as in this way. See, like this, like you have the customer, you have the order table, you have the product table, how you will join these table, what conditions you will apply there. Okay, let me show you. I have these like this, like you have this table, how you can just create a model out of that. We'll come to the point later, not an issue, but just wanted to know you, show you
Okay.
that this is another step, that is step 3 about the data modeling and dimension making.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then you will create a physical design. Okay, or I can say your ETL development will start from here. ETL is as in like on data stage tool, you will create some pipeline. Maybe you will, what you will be doing, let's say you have this node, you have this sorry, you have this transformer, and finally you are loading into a system. So you have the source system, you are pulling the query that hey, I need select all the columns, or I can say from, sorry, table, or you can say your database, you will perform some transformation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and finally in data warehouse you will load it. So
Mm-hmm.
this is how you will create a pipeline there.
Yes.
Okay, so this comes under this physical design or ETL development.
Mm-hmm.
Then after that we will do some testing, like whether the data is loading fine, am I missing something in the transformation layer. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
these sort of validations you will do, then finally you will push it to the production deployment and user training. Okay, so you
Mm-hmm.
will push it in the production. Right now you will do everything in the dev environment, then you will push it into production, and finally your maintenance will start.
Mm-hmm.
That if customer is asking that hey, I need to change this one, I need to change the warehouse, I need to change the databases, I need to change the table, I don't like the design, so these sort of thing you will answer it in terms of maintenance.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if I have to show you, like these are the stages. First, requirement, what does the business need? about the data assessment, inventory sources. You have to check quality, like where my data lives. Then modeling, you have to how you can create the relationship between the tables. Then
Mm-hmm.
you have to build the pipelines, basically create databases, write pipelines. You have to test it, deploy it, then you have to maintain it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this was about it for today, Freeta.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Do you have any doubt till here?
I have a doubt regarding the data modeling concept. I'm not understand that thoroughly. So it
Uh-huh.
comes in the uh, upcoming topics here.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Then I
I
get
mean,
a
till data warehouse, I mean, if you feel any doubt, just let me know.
okay data warehouse. No. Mm, no.
Yep.
No.
So, Afnida, are you a
Some
student?
example.
Uh-huh.
Could you give some examples of data warehouse, like the softwares available?
Yes, like we have multiple, let's say the popular here is Snowflake. We have Amazon Redshift.
Oh yeah.
Okay. We
Okay.
have BigQuery. I
Mm,
mean, we have a lot of things available in the market.
okay.
I mean,
Okay.
these are just the examples.
Mm,
Uh,
mhm.
okay.
Okay. Okay.
In terms of data warehouses,
Mm-hmm.
I believe we have IBM DB2 warehouse as well, if I'm not wrong.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, we have Google BigQuery, I've told you. So yeah, we
Okay.
have these sort of things. If you talk in terms of databases, we have MySQL, we have PostgreSQL, we have Oracle database, we
Do you,
have MongoDB. I
mm-hmm.
mean, these all comes under these database. Then we have
Ah,
data
yeah.
lakes as well.
Mm-hmm.
Data lakes as in like where we are putting raw data, semi-structured data. So
Mm-hmm.
for that we have Amazon S3 buckets. We
Okay.
have Azure Data Lake that we call it as ADLS. Then we
Mm-hmm.
have Google Cloud Storage. We will call it as Big Lake. Then we have Hadoop system that is HDFS. Okay, so
Okay.
we have these sort of things.
Okay. What's the difference between data warehouse and a data lake?
Data Lake, they are just you can just think of it as a staging area.
Okay.
Okay, so let's say you are building a pipeline. For example, you are getting the files onto the S3 bucket,
Mm-hmm.
not on the S3 bucket. Uh, let's say you have the data available in this database. Now,
Mm-hmm.
what you will be doing, you will create a temporary storage to store that files. So, either you can use Snowflake tables or you can just put those files onto the S3 bucket. So
Mm-hmm.
these will be calling as data lakes. And finally, what we will be doing from that S3 bucket, we will move it to data warehouse. So S3 bucket is just a temporary or staging area, you can say, where we put raw unstructured data.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Then it's clear.
Yep. Any more questions, Sunita?
Mm, no.